Hello, everybody. How are you? I am LaShondra Graves, the apartment lady, also the owner of the Apartment Lady LLC. Why am I the apartment lady? Because I got the trademark. Okay. So, Apartment Housing Rentals Foundation, I'm talking to you guys. I want to thank you guys for listening to this broadcast. The Apartment Lady Speaks is a show that features amazing people. I want the people that are doing stuff for the community, that are offering services and products that's people need to be showcased, and that's why we're here today with Crystal Renee Tillman. And so before I bring her on, since I'm in the Apartment Housing Rentals Foundation group, I just want to give you guys a little update. Apartment Housing Rentals Foundation members or anybody that's looking to become a member, the first thing I need you to do now is I need you to go to our page at on Facebook. I need you to go to our page on Facebook, and I need you to like the page, because what's going on is, since we are processing 10 applications a day, our volume of application is 10 times more than what we usually get. We're giving out tips and apartments for people that is in one of our private groups. So we have a private group for every single state, but you have to like Apartment and Housing Rentals Foundation page to be entered into that group. And so if you're in a state like Wisconsin, all of the people that's a part of Apartment and Housing Rentals Foundation and is put into that private group that you cannot find, you can only find it is the only way you can find it is if we put you into that group. In the Wisconsin group, you're going to see apartments that take people with evictions. You're going to see apartments that take people, second chance rental apartments that you can actually go and apply for yourself without going through our program. And don't get me wrong, I want everybody to go through our program, because our second chance rental and our eviction prevention program, you also know we have classes, and our core class is the tenants rights class, and it's for every single state. Every single state has their own tenants rights class, but we need to know our rights today, especially during these eviction things. But to streamline you guys' process, I will give this to you again. You have to go to the Apartment and Housing Rentals Foundation Facebook page, like the page, right? And then we will be able to put you into a private group based off your state, where you can find apartments and talk to people that are also looking for apartments and job information, things like that, that's based off your state. But you got to go to our page and like it first. So thank you guys for listening. Like I said, this is the Apartment Lady Speak, and it's the Apartment Lady LLC product. And so now I'm going to bring on our guest, Crystal Renee Tillman. Now, the reason why I decided to put Crystal Renee Tillman on the Apartment Lady Speak is because we're at a time right now where we need to start generating income. I mean, people are scared to go back to work because the COVID-19 is, that pandemic is still happening, although these stay-at-home orders have pretty much disappeared, but they still have the mask orders, and they're still trying to get everybody vaccinated. And so since everyone don't want to get vaccinated, people are scared that you can catch COVID-19 from unvaccinated people. But there are ways that you can generate your own income. There were millions of small businesses created during this pandemic. I'm talking about millions of small businesses created. I had already told people back in 2019 that we were going to go into a bartering system. This is something that God told me before the pandemic even happened. I didn't know that the pandemic was going to happen. I just know that people were going to start creating their own businesses and selling the products amongst each other. That's what a bartering system is for. And so Crystal is going to talk about her book that will teach you and help you and guide you on writing a book. That's something that you can sell and generate income for with, right? Everybody that I premiere or feature on the Apartment Lady Speaks will be someone that has something that you can use. You can be featured on the Apartment Lady Speaks. All you have to do is send me an email at lgraves at theapartmentlady.com, not .org. You know, guys, theapartmentlady.org is for the foundation. You can send me an email to lgraves at theapartmentlady.com if you want to be featured on the Apartment Lady Speaks. And I'm talking about if you have a company that you just created, if you have a tax company, you have a t-shirt company, we need to be supportive one another. And that's my contribution to supporting you, is by featuring you on the Apartment Lady Speaks listening tour. And so that listening tour, we go live on 5 different platforms. We go live in my group, the Apartment Lady Marketplace Buy and Sale. You know, that group has 290,000 members in it. We go live in the Apartment Lady, the Apartment Housing Rentals Foundation. We go live on the Apartment Ladies Instagram, 11,000 followers there. We go live in Clubhouse, and then our final live is on LinkedIn, where I have about 10,000 followers there. So this is really going to put you and your products and your service out there, and I'm opening this platform up to everybody. Without further ado, let me bring our guests. Hey, Crystal, how are you?
Wonderful. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you for asking. I'm so excited to have you here as a guest. So we're just going to dive right in, and I'll have you tell everybody who you are and what you do.
So, Crystal Renee, I'm known to be an author, teacher, instructor of English language, and also a blogger and a writer and the owner of a company called Dreamwriter Inc.com.
Okay. Awesome.
I do a good 4 or 5 things, try to at least for the people.
Look, and the goal is to generate about 7 streams of income.
That's what I heard. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I got like 3 now.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your background. I want people, and before you tell me, this is where I'm going with this. I want people to understand that fear will immobilize you. I mean, this audience has been through a lot. The whole world has been through a lot, especially during this pandemic. But going through stuff is life. I mean, things are going to happen. And so I want them to see how you can overcome anything. As long as you have warm blood running through your veins, you can overcome anything. So tell me what you had to overcome in order to get to the place where you are now, where you're publishing books, you're teaching, at National Louis University, and you're an author of 3 books. Mm-hmm. Tell me about that.
Sure. I've gone through so much in my life, starting from a little girl, dealing with sickness has been an issue, allergies, crazy allergies, over 100 allergies diagnosed as a teenager, dealing with being overweight, dealing with multiple sclerosis, dealing with ovarian cancer. There's been so much happening to me physically to stop me from writing, which God is my purpose in life, to be a writer. So of course, it's coming at me to stop doing those things. Fear was number one thing trying to block me as well. Was fear. It stop me in place for a good 10 years. I could write, but I would not publish anything. Fear of it not being good enough. Fear of it not being enough for a person to like. Fear of it not being successful. Just this fear idea of it not being good enough for you all to read about. And who do I get that from? God never said that. God said you have the gift of writing. But I chose to be fearful of that gift. It scared me. A gift scared me. That's so weird, but it did scare me. I didn't embrace it like I embrace it now,
Your gift scared you? Explain. I don't.
If you know, I think your gift either childhood or teenage years. Either you should love to do, used to do all the time. I wrote all the time as a kid. I wrote stories. I wrote. There were no blogs back then, so I did write little stories. What I thought. I wrote my first book in fifth grade. I wrote it out in the journal. Fifth grade. I wrote stuff in high school or stuff in college. I never thought of publishing it. I never thought I could be an actual public writer or publisher. And when I started doing it, I said, "Oh my God, it's happening! I'm writing books now." Now I'm trying to publish the book. I'm like, I'm scared. It's not gonna be good enough. I'm scared it's gonna embarrass me and my family. It's gonna embarrass my school. It's gonna embarrass people around me. I'm thinking these things. God never said these things. I just thought these things. And I let it stop me from writing or publishing for a long time until now.
Oh my gosh.
Until now.
And so as I'm reading your bio, I see that you had dealt with MS and even cancer. Tell me about how those struggles,
Sure.
what part those struggles play in you becoming a well sought after author.
I think in 2003, I got diagnosed MS in 03. I was 24 years old at the time, maybe 23, I forget. But I was young, and I didn't know God like I know God now. Let's start with that one. So I know what God could do. I seen God do miracles in my face in my mom's church. I never thought me being receptive of that. Never thought I could be, a person that would need that. And so when it happened, I said, MS, what is that? I'm in the ER, like, what is MS? I could barely walk. I could not walk. I could barely talk at that point. I was very slurred in my speech. I'm about very unbalanced, just very, very, very broken.
Wow.
Very, very, very broken. Not just very, very, it was a mess. I was a whole mess. And I didn't know. My mom was like, just pray. But I'm praying. When Bill was in church, he prayed for me. I'm like, I'm not healed. What is it? I'm not healed. And I think when I said, God, I did my research, read my Bible more. In the research, what is healing? What does that mean? And I learned that healing is speaking it and believing it.
Okay.
Manifestation comes with God's time. It's manifestation is God's timing. We have to speak the words of healing on our bodies, and if we receive it. So I finally got to the point I was okay with MS. I was okay saying, yeah, I'm healed. I still say those words every day. I'm healed. In Jesus' name. But I still, and I mean, I was in my apartment with Sandra. We lived together, same building. And I'm at home playing worship, talking to God, praising Him, loving God. And God said, cancer. I said, God. No, I said, God. I said, can I said this, and I said, no. I said, no. That's not real. I said, that would not happen. So as time went on, I'm getting skinnier. I'm getting sicker and sicker.
We did not know.
I don't have cancer. I'm like, tell my mom, I don't have cancer. I don't have any cancer. So I saw my doctor. She says, my gynecologist, she said, Miss Tillman, why is your uterus swollen? I said, uterus swollen? I said, I'm not pregnant. So what do you mean? She said, something's not happening. Something's not right down there. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm fine. I'm healed. Jesus' name, God.
Right.
So years later, I'm like getting very sleepy, very tired. And I'm like, these symptoms sound familiar to me. As a kid, I read books about kids with cancer, so I knew the symptoms. Like no, this is not me. This is not me. So my mind saying it is. I'm like, no, it's not me though. Like this is not. I'm not sick. So as time goes on, that was the best summer. Remember that summer? That was the best summer. And
oh my gosh, we did. We had a ball that summer. We just didn't. It was weird. No signs that you had cancer, but go.
I mean, it was. I literally overnight. I went from a good 230 weight wise. I'm 5'10". I'm a tall lady, so I went from like 230, 220 to like 190 within 3 months. I'm like, maybe it's something that should be fixed. So I saw my doctor again. She said, get a biopsy. Got my biopsy. She said, it might be cancer, but we don't think it is. She said, it might be cancer. I'm like, it's not cancer. My brain says no. Block that right now in Jesus' name. I said, I'm not cancer. She said, it might be, but it's probably not. I'm like, okay, fine, cool. I'm still go to work every day. Having fun with my boyfriend. So chilling, And then I think that summer I got super sick. I looked pregnant. My belly was so small. I looked pregnant. I was not pregnant. I've never been pregnant ever in my life. I've been single, not married for a long time. So there's no children involved. So I'm like, okay. And then I'm so sleepy. I'm very, very sleepy all the time. And my MS is like that. MS is killed. MS chilling. It's not doing nothing to me. But my belly's like not liking me right now. And so I ended up almost passing out several times. At the restaurant down in the street, trying to walk to work, really trying to pass out. I'm praying to God, Jesus, let me stay strong. God, I got this. I'm okay. And so eventually I saw my doctor that July, maybe 28th or something like that.
Mhm.
And it was so hot, I could barely walk because of MS. And plus, the whatever was growing inside of me was making me very sick and very tired and just not balanced out
Right.
at all. And so the doctor said, you're going to the ER right now. I left the apartment, went to the apartment, went to the hospital. Within 2 hours, I was in the emergency room at little company Mary, and saw my other doctor. I've been seeing the oncologist about the cancer. I never thought it was real. So saw the
Right.
doctor, great doctor, awesome doctor. Dr. Love
Right.
was amazing to me. And he said, we have to take this thing's too big, it has to go. I said, okay, take it out. And whatever it is, just take it out. It shouldn't be there. Take it out. So went to the hospital, got there, took the thing out of me. 10 pounds, 11 inches. Mass.
A 10-pound, 11-inch
Mass on my left ovary.
cancer?
On my left ovary. It swallowed my, it took my ovary away from me.
Wow.
And
I'm acting like this is my first time hearing this, but I haven't really heard it piece by piece, but just hearing you say that.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was weird because I was not trying to accept, let me phrase it the right way. I'm not trying to let the enemy acknowledge cancer. So I kept saying, I'm fine. But then I'm in the house ER, ready for surgery. The doctor comes in and says, Miss Tim, another doctor, not my doctor, a different doctor, says, Miss Tim, you have leukemia. I said, then I broke down. I said, okay, I can't. It must never got tears from me. Depression never got tears from me. But that was like, this is it. I can't take this anymore. I was like, oh my God, leukemia. I called my mom. I said, Mommy, I'm crying. Mommy, they said I got leukemia. She said, what? I said, they said leukemia. She said, no, you don't. Stop saying that. I said, you're right. I don't know leukemia. Mommy, thank you. I said, I bind that in Jesus' name. That's not true. I said, that's false. But then 10 minutes after I talked to my mom, my doctor comes in and says, Miss Tillman, why are you crying? I said, they said I have leukemia. He said, Miss Tillman, you don't have leukemia. I said, thank you, Dr. Lowe.
Wow.
I'll test. The enemy wants me to say those things, in my opinion. Enemy trying to make me speak those words on myself. I'm like, no, I don't have no cancer. Stop saying that to me. I don't have that. So the doctor took it out within the next day. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. But I was healed. Period came back. I'm sorry. My cycle came back. My cycle was missing for a good 6 years. Ever since my period been on point every month.
Wow.
One ovary kicking it. One ovary.
Wow.
And that cancer free for 7 years now.
That was 7 years. Was that in 2014 or 2013? I don't think I was teaching at Robert Morris at that time. You were working there,
weren't you? Either way.
I was teaching. I was teaching at that's 2014.
Yeah. So I've been cancer free since then.
Oh my gosh! And so this was something that you had to overcome to get to where you are now, right?
Mm-hmm. And I thank God for letting me grow through the MS, right? Let me grow with him through MS. Had he not, the cancer would have taken me out. The cancer would have taken me out. For real, it would have taken me out. That taught me how to love God, love His word, trust His word by being healed. The cancer definitely took me out. Had I not know God like I know God.
So how did this? I was on a panel at the Success conference, women's conference. And one of the panels was pain propelled me to success, or how did your bout with cancer, your bout with MS prepare you and propel you to where you are now, where you are now a publisher. You've published other people's books. You're a 3-time author. You're a professor at National Louis University where you teach writing. How did all this come about, and how did your experiences with these two diseases that are known for taking people out fit with?
It pushed me into my destiny. It pushed me into my destiny for sure. I never thought not to write for God. Everything I write for Him. So writing about cancer was like, what's your memoir? Or memoir. So let people know not write about MS. I said, write about MS. I said, oh, I'll write about MS. And I said, well, now what? I wrote the MS portion. Now, like, now what? And God's like, write everything. Do what you got to do. I'm like, okay, MS is dead to me. And MS taught me how to not fear things. But then cancer comes. Cancer kind of slowed me down a little bit. And I'm like, do I write about the cancer? Do I touch cancer? Is cancer going to be real in this book, in my memoir? I'm like, I don't know, but I have to write about this for something. So I started writing more about my life, blogging about my life, and also sharing my life with people I know. Doing talks with people and students and things like that. Pushing them, you can beat these things, guys. You can beat these things. So that made me want to write more about myself and my life. People can do the same thing I did. So why not share it? What the words say, write the vision, make it plain. I was doing those things. I would write my vision. I wrote my vision to be an author. As a child, I wrote that vision. It's manifesting now. I'm in my 40s, and that's fine. But it's manifesting now. Amen to God for that.
Amen. So tell me, as our time is wrapping up, tell me a little bit about the book that you're gonna release on the 1st of December.
It's called Becoming.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm so excited about the book. I'm so sorry about that. But the book is called Becoming an Author. I feel as author, meaning you're going to end up writing a book once the book is finished. So it's a simple book. Anybody can read it. It's 5 chapters short, one introduction, 3 body chapters, and 1 conclusion. We all know what that means. 5-paragraph format. So we all can write our book easily. But it's about getting that format done. That's all in the book too. How to format your book, how to edit your book the right way, how to contact people, the resources you may need to get the book out there to people. You mentioned this earlier. Write your vision, guys, but write about your business. This book will help you write the business book. So it's fiction writing and for non-fiction writers too. I touch fiction and non-fiction as well in one little book. So if you have vision about the t-shirt company, teach people how to do t-shirts. Teach people how to do taxes. You mentioned those things earlier. Write a book about it. It's easy to write a little book, easy to do, guys. Easy to do.
Amen, Crystal. And so I want to thank you for going on this listening tour with me. You guys, we were just live in my Facebook group, the Apartment Lady Marketplace Buy and Sell. And now this broadcast is for Apartment and Housing Rentals Foundation Facebook group. We're going to be on Instagram Live at 3:30 at the Apartment Lady. That's the Instagram page that we're going to broadcast from. And then we'll be on Clubhouse. And let's talk about eviction at 4:00. And that's when I will reveal whether or not we're going LinkedIn Live, because if we broadcast in LinkedIn Live, this will be my first LinkedIn broadcast. So you guys, Crystal, before we go, tell me, I'm going to give you the stage, and I just want you to leave people with whatever you want to leave people with. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, ma'am. I spoke earlier about this. If you have a vision, write that vision down to make it be plain to the world to know about. The Word of God says that. So write that vision down. Let me help you write that vision down for you. The book called Becoming a Fearless Author for you. If you have an idea about a service you may do, if you're a cook, write a cookbook. If you're a tax person, write a book about taxes. If you're a student, write a book about being a student. Write a novel, write a fiction book. That's fine too. My book will help you do all those things. So go to my website, buy the book now. Pre-sale it for now until December 1st. Get the book, guys.
Thank you. So, Crystal, I want you to stay behind in the green room while I close this broadcast out. And I just want to say thank you. And we got 3 more videos?
I know we got this.
Throughout the day. I think each video is going to get better and better.
Awesome. Right? I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Let's get this done, guys. Get this book. It's so good for you all. Not about me. It's about chuking that word out.
And you guys see that her website is scrolling across the bottom of this broadcast, right? Stay back for me in the green room.
Gotcha.
Well, there it is, you guys. Crystal Renee Tillman. That is telling you guys about her new book that will be on Amazon December 1st. She is doing pre-sales, but the cool part about that book is it's called Becoming a Fearless Author. Fear immobilizes people. Fear will stop you from doing what God has put into your heart. If I wanted to say, if you don't believe in God, what no, I cannot say if you don't believe in God, because that's my life. God is provider of all my needs. So I'm just saying, fear will stop what God has put into your heart, the dreams, the aspirations. Fear will stop that. As Crystal said, she is a professor. She's been teaching writing for over 20 years. She's published over, I think, 10 books for other people, and now she's a 3-time author. When she started with the how God explains to you how we get our plans across, I want to end with that. When she said that, three scriptures came to mind, because to me, it is my mantra, that the mantra that I live by, to get all of my dreams and aspirations manifested through the with God's help. And so, one, if you see a vision, you have a dream or a vision or aspiration, you have something in your heart that you want to do, you see that, you write it down and you make it plain. The world calls it a business plan. Okay. 2, if you put those plans before God, he will establish them, and you put the plans before him by praying. 3, seek ye first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all of those things will be added unto you. You seek him by reading his word. This is your tip for getting things manifested. Thank you, guys. Like I said, if you have something that you want broadcast and you want to do a listening tour with the Apartment Lady Speaks, all you have to do is send me an email to www. I'm so used to talking to my foundation members, you guys. Send an email to lgrace@theapartmentlady.com, lgrace@theapartmentlady.com, if you have a product or service that you think the world needs to see. We're in a bartering system right now, God. Ooh, it's almost like I'm praying. I'm getting ready. The Holy Spirit is coming in me now. I just started praying. God, I know. Jesus, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys, we're in a bartering system right now. And when I say we're in a bartering system right now, that means people are trading services, trading products. Millions of companies, small businesses were created during this pandemic. Okay. So I want to put these businesses out there so that we can continue trading our products and services with each other. I mean, it takes a village. Thank you, guys, and join us on Instagram at 3:30. The platform is, or the Instagram page is The Apartment Lady. All you have to do is type in The Apartment Lady on Instagram, and my page will pop up. Thank you, guys, and God bless you.